Hi, guys, welcome to another episode of Career Coaching with Lauren. Today, we will be continuing our series on interview preparation. Very exciting. So, where am I talking from? Basically, I have come through the ranks and I've attended many interviews, but also I have conducted many interviews. So I really do know the ins and out of what happens before, during, and after the interviews. As when I was a business improvement specialist, I worked on a lot of HR projects and recruitment projects. So be sure to know that you're in good hands. So, what can you expect when you go for your interview? So, you've prepared, you showed up, and now it's your chance to go into the actual room. And we will just assume that this is an in person interview and not online. And you will be faced with a few people in the room. Now, let's assume that it is a medium or even a small size business. Um, up to a large business. Um, so in the room, you will have a representative from HR, which is human resources. You will have a potential line manager or a technical manager or both. And then sometimes they can ask a colleague to sit in for the. Hi, I'm Sally from HR. Welcome to the interview today. We've all introduced ourselves. I'm glad that you have honored the appointment and it's great to meet you. Won't you tell us a bit about yourself? Started. Sally from HR seems like the kind person that you need to calm your nerves, but she actually is part of the interview as well. So it's your time. Now it's your time to shine. So, what they want to hear from you is enough information that they know who you are, but also not too much. You don't want to bore them because they have a whole day of interviews that they need to tend to. So ideally you would want to tell them where you're from, where you studied, and then take it from there. You don't need to tell them about the prize that you won when you were in grade 7. It's irrelevant. So let's assume that we are interviewing in the mining industry. So it's enough for you to tell them where you studied, which degree you have, and then tell them about your career. Typical questions that you're going to encounter are, why did you apply for this position? That's almost at the beginning of the interview. And I personally like to ask this question to hear what it is that the candidate has to offer the company. So, where many candidates fail is where they say that they think the company would be a good fit for them and they could learn a lot, but they don't say what value they could add and what they can bring to the table. The next questions that could come would typically be questions on time management, conflict management, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and then the technical questions are usually saved for last. Um, and if you are going into mining, there is usually a question on safety. So be sure to brush up on what does the Mine Health and Safety Act say, and think about how it is that you can manage your own safety in the workplace. So, when it comes to technical questions, anything goes. It really is position dependent. The question that I usually ask under technical, you have put on your CV that you are advanced in computer literacy. Rate yourself from 1 to 10, where 1 is being, I can switch on a computer, and 10 is being super advanced in Excel. And usually the candidate would say 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. And I would then counter and ask them, okay, if you are at 8 or 9 out of 10 in Excel, what is a pivot table? What is a VLOOKUP? Have you used an HLOOKUP before? Can you code macros? And up to this day, nobody could answer that question. So be very careful when you rate yourself and you say that you are advanced in something. Make sure that you are actually advanced, and you need to research that beforehand. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Now, you can either go the confident route, where you say, I like to see myself as a senior manager. I want to be in your chair in 5 years' time. Now, yes, that's confident, but it can come across as arrogant or cocky. And a lot of people do not take well to threats in interviews, because now you're speaking about being in my seat, but you don't even have a job yet. So the interview can go downhill from there. So rather play it safe and not go the confident route. Or you can just go the safe route and say something like, I would like to be the best in my position in 5 years' time. Or I'd like to still be in the mining industry in 5 years' time. So you don't have to attach it to a specific position in the company. But yeah, just don't come across as arrogant or cocky. That really just put you on the back foot. Um, yes. So that is all from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't do it for me, do it for Sally from HR. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great one.